Welcome, I'm Katie from the Library of Stevens County. And have you ever wondered why water striders can walk on top of the water? Well, join me with this fun soap-powered boat experiment and learn a little bit more about water's surface tension. So we need a few items. We've got a cookie sheet. We're going to need a piece of styrofoam. This is a tray from the store where you get meat. You can also use cardboard as long as it's not corrugated. So this is corrugated. It's got the little waves that's in it. You don't want to use that. You just want a normal flat piece of cardboard to use. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need a toothpick and just a tiny bit of some dish soap to do this. And then you also need something for water. So you'll need some water for this as well. So once you've got all your supplies put together, you're going to start by cutting out your boat. Once you're all done with cutting it out, it should look like this. The way you're going to do that is you'll just be cutting out a rectangle from your styrofoam. So we're going to cut out a rectangle. If it turns out to be more of a square, that'll work too. We just need to make it the right general shape. All right, so here's more of a square, but that'll work. We're going to cut the top off into a point, and then we will be cutting a V into the styrofoam. So we're going to do a cut here, and then a cut into a point like a V, and then you can kind of push that V up, which will then allow you to get your scissors in there and cut that last little piece off. So here's our little boat that we're going to use. And you're going to get some water into your cookie sheet. All right, there's our water. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your toothpick, a little bit of dish soap, and we're going to put some soap around that triangle that we cut in our boat. Okay, once you have a little bit of soap within that triangle, what you can do then is place your boat into your water and it will zoom across it. So let's figure out why this works. How is it that we're able to use dish soap and make it move across the water? It has to do with the water's surface tension. And we're going to take a penny and do a penny experiment to actually learn what water's surface tension is exactly. So what I've got is I've got a couple pennies, and I've got a eyedropper that has soapy water is what it is, and then just one regular water. And we're going to find out what happens when I've got soap in the water versus just regular water. We're going to start with just the regular water, and we're going to take a look at what just normal regular water does on the penny. So there's one drop, and you see how it looks kind of arched? It's more of a bubble, and that's from the water's surface tension is holding that water together in that shape. Let's see how many drops of water this penny can hold. So there's one drop. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, so we got 19 before it spilled over. That was pretty awesome. So now we're going to grab our soapy water. I'm going to do the same thing on the other penny and find out what happens. So here's our soapy water. That was a couple drops. But you can already see where it's actually spread out quite a bit more, and that's because the soap in water allows the water molecules to grab something else besides itself, and that causes them to let go and actually release it a little bit more. So there was 2 drops. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 13, it went over. So what's going on here is that water is actually able to hold itself together. So water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen molecules or atoms. And when they're on the top of a surface, they actually are closer together. So they want to hold on to each other. When you add something like soap to it, it actually makes them not want to hold together. So they've got different ingredients now included that break up that surface tension that the water usually would have, where the hydrogen is trying to stay together over here. The soapy water, it's already splitting apart because of the soap added to this water. So that's a little bit about what surface tension is. Water without the soap is able to hold together. With the soap, it doesn't hold so well. All right, well, I hope that was fun. You can keep using your boat over and over again. Once your water has been broken up by the soap, you do have to put fresh water in before it will work again for you. But there's a fun little experiment to try out, and hopefully you learned a little bit about water surface tension. All right, thank you. If you'd like to learn more about water, there's a great book called A Drop of Water by Walter Wick that you can check out at your local library. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to next time. Bubbles over here. There's 14, 15, 16, 17 drops of water, 18 drops, oh my goodness, 19, oh,